Frank is not happy. He said Arsenal pretty much played like a League One side. Well, he didn't, but he wanted to see more attacking from Arsenal tonight. Would that be fair, Frank?
Yeah. Because we expect much more from that team, and what I saw against Manchester City is not for me the outlook of what a team should be if he wants to win the Premier League. Today, I don't know. I didn't watch the game, so I can't say. But winning 2-0 against Port Vale is good enough to go back to London and be happy and see what's going to happen in the next game for Arsenal in the Premier League. But what I saw against Manchester City was very much too much conservative. And having EZE, Martinelli, and Saka on the bench, it's impossible for me.
We've got a whole season ahead. It's round 3 of the Carabao Cup. You're up against lower opposition. What do you want to see from an Arsenal team?
Just win the game. Who cares? Nobody cares. And actually, if you look at the 10 subs Arsenal had, they were bona fide starters, as were the 11 they started. It's just, as long as you win this game, nobody cares. They really don't care. The only thing you take from this game is, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going to assume that they were thinking what I was thinking when I saw this starting 11. Did we buy EZE to play him in the early rounds of the Carabao Cup? Is that what we did?
At Port Vale.
At Port Vale.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I thought about when I saw this. When I was watching this game and when I saw the starting 11, that's the first thing that I could think of, and I couldn't think of anything else. I'm with Frank. You play your best players in the big games, and when it comes to Port Vale away, you keep them on the bench so they don't get kicked, hurt, or injured. End of story.
You know, the fact that, I don't want to make it about your personal issues, Stevie, but the fact that Arteta hasn't been starting EZE actually cost you money. Isn't that right?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
How's that?
Didn't you lose money to Dan because he didn't start EZE? Or...
No, I won the bet. I told him he wouldn't start him.
Oh, you won the bet?
Yeah, I won the bet.
Oh, well, I apologize.
told him.
Hey, my apologies.
No, because
I'm so used to you losing.
Because I know what Arteta's like.
All right.
I said he wouldn't play.
True.
I said he wouldn't play him. And of course, Dan did his usual.
There you go. All right.
And that's why I find it ironic that against Man City at home, you try to win the Premier League, EZE sat on his backside. But then they play Port Vale away midweek, a game that doesn't matter. Guess who starts? EZE. It's just ironic,
and
isn't it?
of course, who scores? A nice goal.
EZE, of course he does.
Clean finish inside the 18-yard box.
All right. Anyway, Arsenal got the win against Port Vale.
And Stevie won as well.
Yeah, that one as
Stevie
well.
won too, and that's very important. Liverpool won as well yesterday, beating Southampton 2-1 in their Carabao Cup clash with both Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike scoring, but it was the latter who was also sent off. He seemed to forget he was already on a booking when he took his shirt off to celebrate the goal. Well, here's Arne Slot on the situation.
In the first one was already needless and to a certain extent stupid because you have to control your emotions. And I know how hard it is if you play Premier League or every league in the world. If you are number 9, then the defender can almost do everything he wants. And then when you shirt pull a little bit or you push him a little bit, then you get a free kick against you. But it's always the best to control your emotions. And if you cannot control your emotions, do it in a way that it doesn't lead to a yellow card. And then I told him as well, and I said it to numerous media already, if you score in the Champions League final in the 87th minute after outplaying 3 players and hitting it in the top corner, I can maybe understand that you are like, this is all about me, what did I do? But I'm old-fashioned, I'm 47 and old maybe, and I haven't played on this level, but I did score a few goals, and if I would have scored a goal like this, I would have turned around and walked up to, in this situation, Federico Chiesa, and say, this goal is all about you. This is not about me. So yeah, needless, not smart. You call it stupid. I call it stupid, by the way, as well.
Stevie.
You got to love that guy. What's not to love about Arne Slot? He doesn't mess around with it. He's not coming out and trying to be the hard man and drive it down Ekitiki's throat. He just does things the right way and says what he has to say. You know, he's not trying to cover it up. Or, you know, loads of managers would come out and say, well, you know, try and cover it, well, leave him alone, he's only young. And blah, blah. He doesn't do that. He's telling you. I told him it was stupid. I told him what he should have been doing. But he does it in such a way that you don't take offence. And I'm sure Ekitike won't take it as an offence or an offence. So I love the way the guy handles himself. Yes, it was stupid. You can come out with all the words. But I will stick up for him for once. Because I did it with all my players that I coached. They all get one chance to be stupid. The second time they do it, no, they get the hammer. So, Ekitike's done it. He needs to learn from it, because that's what you have to do. We all make mistakes at times, but as long as you learn from it, then it's okay. But you get one chance. And he's in my book, his chances are gone. That's it.
Can I take you into the mind of stupidity from Ekitike and as to what he must have been thinking? Alexander Isak scores his first goal for Liverpool in the first half. And with the arrival of Alexander Isak, Ekitike is looking around and is doing the math and said, wait a minute. I've had a good start with this club. I'm scoring goals. I've been good. But now this guy is scoring. Now does that mean that my role is now in jeopardy? And so as Ekitike goes and scores his goal, he goes and takes his jersey off and shows the name to the crowd at Anfield saying, don't forget about Ekitike. Don't forget about Ekitike. Yeah, your new toy is here, but don't forget about this guy. It is, of course, everybody has described it, dumb, stupid, whatever you may want to call it. But that is, I think, the reasoning here, is that he's feeling the presence of the other guy who's just come in, who just scored a goal, and who now is probably going to play ahead of you. And by doing this, Hugo Ekitike, you have probably solidified that decision for Arne Slot, who now, Alexander Isak, go ahead and play. Ekitike, you come and sit right here with me.
Ah, one little blemish.
But see, that's why that one time is okay. Because what you just saw, if all the things Ali's saying are right, what you just saw is a guy, you know, you keep hearing us talking about you need a squad, you need competition for places. That's what you need. This is the nobody wants to play round of the EFL Cup if you play for the big boys, basically. And Ekitike is showing you that it matters, that guy's got an opportunity to maybe get my starting position. So the competition's fantastic. But as long as you don't do stupid things like he did, you get the ones and you learn from it. It's perfect. That's what you want at Liverpool. You don't want people stepping on the field thinking, well, it doesn't matter what I do today. I'm playing the next game. That's perfect. That's what you call competition for places.
Do you like how Slot dealt with this, Frank?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I like what Arne Slot said about it, and we all agree that's absolutely needless and stupid, and I said it yesterday. The only thing I disagree with Arne Slot, he said that he's 47 and he's old. You know, I'm 57, so what do I have to think about him being old at 47? But whatever. But the other thing is you know, as Stevie said, you point the thing, you say to the guy, that's the first time and the last time. And Hugo is young. I think he knows deep inside, he knows 100% that he was absolutely stupid to do that. I think he's a clever guy, he's a smart guy, and he has learned that he will never do that again. But I agree with Ali. That's a pity for Liverpool. And it's why Arne Slot said to him something, because the competition doesn't exist anymore, or I mean for that game, where he knows that Isak's going to play. And if Isak scores, Isak will carry on playing, and Ekitike will pay even more for that stupid move.
The draw is done, but standing out at the very top there is Liverpool against Crystal Palace in the fourth round, though, this time around, Stevie.
I wouldn't have chosen it, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But definitely that's a standout tie.
Newcastle Spurs also has been picked up there. So this is what we're looking at the moment. Well, you wouldn't have chosen it right now.
No.
It's a bit of a different Crystal Palace this year. It's a bit of a different Liverpool this year.
Yeah, but what's going to happen? I had a look at my wee crystal ball just as you were showing
nice.
that. Palace are going to play the first team and Liverpool are going to play the reserves. So this could go Crystal Palace's way.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Aye, absolutely.
Whoa, whoa.
Aye, absolutely. Crystal Palace, after winning the FA Cup last year, will absolutely want to win either the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. They know they're not winning the Premier League. They know they're not getting in the top 4. So they will be going out to win this. And Liverpool will put out a similar team as they did against Southampton.
Stevie sounds stressed to me, Frank.
So, so yeah, that's just following what they've done.
We agree to can we agree to disagree? I mean, I was at Wembley when Crystal Palace won against Liverpool, and I think it was a lesson for Liverpool and for Arne Slot. And Slot, I think, will want a kind of a revenge, and I'm pretty sure he's going to put the first team to make sure that he can erase that loss that he got against Crystal Palace in the final at Wembley.
Frank, let me ask you a question. If you're Liverpool's manager and you're sitting top of the Premier League and your goal is winning the Premier League, are you going to play your first team on the Saturday, the Wednesday, because it's Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, and then have to play them again on the Saturday in order to get so-called revenge for what? For the Charity Shield? I don't think so. Come on.
Stevie, I have another question. When you were playing, did you think about the fact that you played on Wednesday and Saturday, and Wednesday and Saturday that was a problem for you?
You're forgetting one.
We played like that the whole career long. You didn't care about that.
Frank, what you and I did and how things were done when you and I played, that's not how they do it today. It's a different mentality. You and I, our mentality was, I don't care what cup this is, I'm playing and I want to play and I better play. That's not how it works now. These guys know that.
Yeah, but you won everything. Doing that, you won everything.
It doesn't change.
It's possible.
But it doesn't change what's going to happen and what teams do today. I mean, you're looking at.
So you are saying that they're all soft, that they cannot play every 3 days because of the system.
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you that Arne Slot and all these top managers ain't going to play their first team. What's the next round? Is it the 4th round? They're not going to. They're not playing the first team in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup.
Stevie, we're gonna make a short story. I totally agree with you. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna play the first team, and I think it's a pity. It's a pity. That's it.
Yeah, no, it is.
I think it's a pity.
If I may, Stevie.
Sure.
Try to provide a different perspective. I'm going to give you Crystal Palace's perspective. You think they're excited to play Liverpool? You think the draw comes out and they go, yes, we got Liverpool. I don't believe so.
But they will understand that there's a good chance they're playing Liverpool reserves, by the way.
Maybe.
And they want to win the trophy.
Maybe. But the Liverpool reserves, we have talked about how Liverpool has become this team that made all these acquisitions, that brought all these players in. We're talking about some of the best players in Europe that may actually play on that day. And not all of them, but some of them. I look at it from the perspective of Crystal Palace. I'm not sitting back going, man, this is amazing that we get the opportunity to play against one of the best teams in the world. Hey, this is great. What a great chance this is to advance past the 4th round. I don't. No. I mean, you sound like if your team is not one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world.
All I said was that Crystal Palace will play the first team and Liverpool won't.
I know, but
and quite frankly, let's be honest. If the game was tomorrow and it was Crystal Palace's first team against the team that Liverpool put out against Southampton. You would think Palace are going to win, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, come on.
Well, I'm rooting for your team. I'm making a case for your team. I don't know why you're so negative on your own team. That Crystal Palace would be excited to play Liverpool.
Frank just sat there and told you they completely gave Liverpool a lesson with their first team. So what chance is the reserve team got?
All right. Hey, Liverpool, pack it in, Liverpool. This season is going to be terrible for you. Are you kidding me right now?